Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm all about the policies.
I'm Zach. I'm all about the attitude.
We call it as we see it.
And together we make up
the Double Take Team. Now, as I'm sure we all remember, the 9th was a second presidential debate.
How could you forget?
So bad it's good, right?
Like a cheesy sci-fi movie.
Like Piranha.
Or Sharknado. People actually watched this one.
We might have got a little bit off topic there. Anyway, Zach, what did you think about the Trump sniff's dramatic return to the television?
Well, I actually agree with that. I agree with everything she said.
I'm not going to make any assumptions, but it might have been allergies. Although, Trump had some very stellar one-liners in this debate.
I agree with that. Let's take a look.
You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Wow.
Last time I heard something like that, the Hindenburg was crashing.
That was rather totalitarian of him, wasn't it?
It's definitely somebody I want with our nuclear launch codes.
Yeah, I'd rather not end the world just because Putin didn't like one of his tweets. But enough with the zingers. What about the actual answers?
I honestly don't think Trump gave an answer to a question that was asked throughout the debate.
You don't think Trump answered
ISIS!
Fair enough. Though through lots of searching, I actually found an answer that he gave, and it was equally as shocking.
Hi. There are 3.3 million Muslims in the United States, and I'm one of them. You've mentioned working with Muslim nations, but with Islamophobia on the rise, how will you help people like me deal with the consequences of being labeled as a threat to the country after the election is over?
Mr. Trump, you're first.
Well, you're right about Islamophobia, and that's a shame. But one thing we have to do is we have to make sure that, because there is a problem. I mean, whether we like it or not, and we can be very politically correct, but whether we like it or not, there is a problem. And we have to be sure that Muslims come in and report when they see something going on. When they see hatred going on, they have to report it. As an example, in San Bernardino, many people saw the bombs all over the apartment of the two people that killed 14 and wounded many, many people. Horribly wounded. They'll never be the same. Muslims have to report the problems when they see them.
So basically what he said was that Muslims need to do self-policing.
Is that racist?
I believe the word is xenophobic. So I'm sure by now everybody has heard what Mr. Trump has said on that bus all those years ago. But just in case you haven't.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
Sounds a lot like my uncle. He's in prison.
For what?
Grand Theft Auto. Totally unrelated.
So anyway, what do you think, Zach? Just locker room talk?
I mean, I've said some pretty dirty stuff in the locker room, but I'm not running for president or a wealthy businessman.
True. Did you know his wife was pregnant at the time?
With his hot daughter?
Hey, we don't objectify women in this campaign.
Yeah, Trump does it all for us.
Even with his own daughter.
Ooh.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Stop it. Oh, it's so weird. Stop
You know
it.
what? You are sick.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah. Well, you're known for saying
Is that
outrageous
terrible?
things, Mr. Trump.
Now, half my family's from West Virginia. I don't even go that low.
This just in, multiple women have accused Trump of sexual assault.
Now, for real, this is inappropriate behavior for our presidential candidate, let alone anyone at this stage in our society.
Agreed. Now many of you watching this are probably thinking, it's a little bit peculiar that all these sexual assault claims are coming out right after this video. But I'll tell you why that makes sense. You see, many of the people that have been sexually assaulted say that they're coming forward to prove that it's not just locker room talk and that he does perform on these actions.
Now, let's just take a look at how Trump is denying these allegations.
Willing to say, oh, I was with Donald Trump in 1980. I was sitting with him on an airplane. And he went after me on the plane. Yeah, I'm going to go after. Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell you. Man.
Now that was pretty savage, but we cannot condone this kind of behavior out of our presidential candidates.
And Trump was saying that Hillary was mean to victims of sexual assault.
He can't be serious.
That's what I thought for a while. Alright, look everybody, we get it. Trump's a funny guy. He says ridiculous things, he roasts the other candidates, and he's really politically incorrect. Now these might be good qualities for, let's say, a reality TV host, as he once was, but they're not qualities that we want in our commander-in-chief. He is extremely unqualified, he has the complete wrong temperament, and he has no experience. Now Hillary, while she might not be the most likable or relatable candidate, she knows how to get the job done, she's gotten the job done before, and I would like you guys to remember that when you go to the polls on election day.
That was pretty serious, man.
Well, this is no longer a laughing matter.
But let's take this to a lighter note and take a look at what's now surfacing out of our presidential debate.
Ken
Boom, baby!
This guy is so OG, I can't even take it.
He taught Michael Jordan how to dunk.
He slid into a girl's DMs and caused an avalanche.
He gave birth to Harambe.
Whoa. Alright, that's enough Ken Bona facts that are definitely 100% accurate. Be sure to tune in next week when we see just how much the public really knows about this election.
It's gonna be lit.